Thank you for staying with us on the Joy News Prime. I'm Gary Al Smith with the sport. In a breaking news story, we've got wind of the fact that there will be some changes to the FIFA Normalization Committee. 2 hours ago, you might have heard reports in the media that the extension that they sought has been granted, meaning that the FIFA Normalization Committee will not finish their work on the 31st of March, but it will be extended to September the 30th. That's what has been out there. However, there's further information that the Joy Sports team has picked up, and it's just gone up on myjoyonline.com. Let me go through the information we have. And it is that Dr. Kofi Amoah is set to stay in this new look FIFA Normalization Committee. All the 3 other members will leave. Let's go through the story. And in its current form, the Normalization Committee will be no more. And the work of the 4-member Normalization Committee put together last September to see to the reform of Ghana football has not been completed, leading to a request for an extension of their mandate. We understand that that request will be granted, but there will be a caveat. And it is that Dr. Kofi Amoah will remain on the newly constituted body. Mrs. Lucy Quist, Na Odofole Norte, Sami Osei Kufuor will see an end to their tenure. Don't forget that Sami Osei Kufuor himself was a late, as it says, substitute for Lawyer Dua Adontin, who was replaced. Now, Joy Sports understands that the road leading to this process will begin this week when a FIFA task force comes into Accra. We are expecting them by Friday at the latest. On their agenda will be an assessment of the work of the Normalization Committee, football corruption in general, and the way forward. Let's go down to this task force and what their roadmap will be. It will be to confirm that a September 30th extension has been agreed to, like the Normalization Committee wants. They are also going to give them a clear scope of work and a schedule. They are also going to confirm the constitution of the new team that I've talked about. Now, who makes up this new team? This is where it gets interesting. We understand that FIFA will have a heavier involvement in the group that will reform Ghana football for the next 6 months because they are not too happy with the work that the current committee have done. So there will be at least 4 members, 2 consultants from FIFA, a rep from the government of Ghana, and Dr. Kofi Amoah himself. We also understand that another official will play the role of a secretary to the group, and depending on how talks go, there may be a representative from the Confederation of African Football. So just to recap what we should expect this week, the Normalization Committee's work as it is now will be done. We don't know what the new group will be called. However, a FIFA task force will come into town. We know that they will reconstitute the group where there will be a heavier involvement of FIFA officials. At least 2 consultants will be on. There may be, and this is not what we are not sure of, depending on how political arrangements go, a rep from the Confederation of African Football. We can be sure that there will be a rep from the government of Ghana as well, and they will make a roadmap clear that will ensure that by September the 30th, football will be reformed. It is important to note that the Normalization Committee in its current form had a couple of jobs to do. Some they did, some they didn't. They were able to successfully execute their mandate of taking care of the daily affairs of the Ghana Football Association. The key one, arguably, which was to reform the statute of the GFA, which were problematic, they have not done. And also, we know that a GFA elections, which was the be-all and end-all, has also not been done. You can see the full story again on myjoyonline.com, and that is a bit of breaking news that we've gotten here with the Joy Sports team. Moving on to other things, and the Black Stars are in town. They'll be playing against Kenya in the qualifier. Andrea Ayew says that wearing the Black Stars jersey is a heavy thing.
Good to be back. You know, we are home. Whether it's Accra, Kumasi, Tamale, Sunyani, anywhere we play in Ghana, you know, we always feel at home. So we are happy to be back, and we have a good game ahead of us, an important one, a game where we want to top our group. We thank God that we're already qualified, but we need to top the group. When you are Ghana, you have to always be on top. I think that every game that we play, when you are wearing the Ghana jersey, is a very important game. This Black Star jersey is a very heavy jersey to wear. It's not everybody that can wear this jersey. So when you wear it, you are playing to win. Every game is important. Yeah. So the coach will take the decisions. The players will we respect it, and we have to, work together as a team. But the AFCON is far. We have Kenya, after we have a friendly game at Mauritania, sorry. And we have friendly games before the AFCON. So there are a lot of things, there is time. So we have to, take it step by step. Now it's Kenya, that's the important game. Thank God I've had the opportunity to play, I think, five AFCONs. So I know how difficult it is. I know how hard it is to get even to qualify from the group stage. So we want, everybody wants the trophy. The players want the trophy. The country wants the trophy. I think we are going to do everything that we can. But now today, like I said, there is time. Each game is going to come one at a time. Now there are even 24 teams. So it's even harder than it was before. So we have to prepare very, very well. Keep the unity. And, I think Ghana, for the past 10 to 15 years, has always been part of the favorites for the AFCON, and it wouldn't change. So there are other, I think, 3-4 teams who are similar level to us, who also want to win, who have the same pressure in their country. But we need it, we want it, and we'll do everything to
To other news, and in the CAF Confederations Cup, Georgia Free has commended Asante Kotoko for taking the bold decision to participate in the competition. You will recall that many of us, myself included, did say that the decision by Asante Kotoko was not a good one, considering the fact that they didn't have enough domestic football under their belt. But here they are, having gone to the group stages and nearly qualified for the quarterfinal.
A game of that nature with 4 key players missing, you definitely know that it's definitely going to be a tall order. But some of us believe that, yes, with what Kotoko has done, we needed to give them all the needed support and all the needed encouragement to make it. Unfortunately, it's the game of football. Kotoko lost. And for me, it's a journey well taken. I mean, it's been well financed by Dr. Chain and even the government. Remember that at a certain stage in the competition, the government even supported Kotoko with about $150,000. I'm also aware that prior to their departure to Ndola, they were also given about $30,000 from the normalization committee. And so I think that it was a journey well taken. Kotoko didn't disgrace themselves considering the circumstances pertaining in our country. Bear in mind that there's no serious football going on. And so for Kotoko to have taken the risk and also to make it to that zone. Kotoko in recent times have recorded some of the biggest gate process we've witnessed in our country. And for me, I think that, I don't think, if you want to put everything together, I don't think that they will run at a loss. And so they can put their house in order, strengthen the team, and then make sure that if there's any competition that will guarantee them another participation, why not? They should embark on it.
Still with Asante Kotoko, and George Amarko, the CEO, is telling the media to regard all reports, and there have been a lot of them, that CK Akono will be dismissed. There had been these reports as the club went out of the CAF Confederations Cup.
Bianca CK, those speculations. That's why I didn't want to talk to the media. Who has said this? Who?
That's their perception.
Oh, forget it. I'm on whom why you ever do this stage? Is it a smaller team? He picked these boys how many months ago? And where did he reach? We were playing against a more mature side at this stage of the competition. We've learned a lot. So what do you mean by he's not done well? He's done very well. Nobody should say that. He's done very well. A lot of our boys are new in Africa. There was no sustained competition to get them better and better. But all said and done, we have come to the end of the road for this year. We are going to continue to build upon what we have started. And trust me, we have said that we want to capture the commanding heights of African football in the shortest possible time. We didn't say 6 months, we said the shortest possible. So we are on track.
So that's it for the sport. But in our top story, Dr. Kofi Amwa will remain in a new look group that will be put together by FIFA. We understand that the 3 other members of the normalization committee will leave. You can get full details of this breaking story on the sports page of myjoyonline.com. I'm Gary L. Smith, and that's the sport for now.